Good morning, Falcons. Today is Wednesday, February 3rd. I'm Eli, and this is your review from the Falcons Nest. In this week's edition of Health Minute, some positive news: people in the United States can expect to live longer than ever. Death rates return to pre-pandemic levels in 2024. This dramatic rebound has brought life expectancy at birth up to 79 years old in 2024, the highest it has ever been in the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said. There were 722 deaths for every 100,000 people in the U.S. in 2024, nearly 3.1 million deaths overall. The 10 leading causes of death accounted for more than 70% of all deaths in the U.S. in 2024, led by heart disease and cancer that killed more than 600,000 people each, and that's this week's edition of Health Minute. Any junior or seniors who is signed up to go on the Chicago Shakespeare Theater field trip, please remember to turn your permission slip to Miss Carey as soon as possible. After a generally cold and snowy month, January has come out close to the top of the at least one list. In South Bend, 38.6 inches of snowfall fell through the month, with the highest day of snowfall being January 14th when we gained over a foot of snow. This puts the first month of 2026 at the 8th snowiest January in recorded history. The deepest snow depth was measured at 17 inches. January was also a cold month with the lowest record temperature at -8 degrees on the 24th, with a mean overall temperature of 2.6 degrees below normal and 4 nights below zero. You can send your Valentine a carnation or three to be delivered on Friday, February 13th. Just purchase during lunch through next Wednesday. The prices are one carnation for $2, three carnations for $5. You can send them to Uri MS, North Liberty Elementary, Walkerton Elementary, and of course JGHS. Winter Homecoming is next week, and there is something special about it this year. For the first time, there will be an art contest. You can create an original work of art to celebrate homecoming. It can represent jungle and basketball, class spirit, or the Falcon mascot. It can be in any artistic medium: painting, drawing, sculpture, scratchboard, digital, etc. There is no limit to the number of submissions per student or class. 3 artistic works will be selected to represent each class: freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Turn in your submissions to Miss Carey's room 401 by Thursday, February 12th at 3 p.m. A panel of judges will select a winner. The top 4 works of art will count as spirit points for class competition. Now the weather with AJ.
Today's weather is an actual temperature of 18, real feel 13. Fair air quality, cloudy, moving on to the 3-day forecast. Wednesday, a high 25, snowy, low 13. Thursday, a high 27, low 24, snowy. Friday, high 38, low 11, snowy. Moving on to sports with Emma.
The Lady Falcons basketball team will play Culver Academy's Friday night. Culver won its opening game in the sectional last night. In the other bracket, South Bend St. Joe won. The Lady Huskies play host Marion Friday night. Of the remaining teams, St. Joe has the highest Indiana Max Preps ranking at 54th. Glen is second highest at 87th, and Culver Academy's is 91st. If the Lady Falcons win Friday, they'll play for the sectional title on Saturday. Tonight, the boys varsity and JV travel to Westville. And now back to lunch with AJ.
Today's lunch is a corn dog, spicy chicken sandwich, Uncrustable, ham and turkey, chef salad, and all the sides. We got fries, a garden bar, and apples. Now have an amazing day, Falcons.